Welcome to Roz's Guitar Lessons. This is Rozzy, and today we're going to talk about the basic chords and scales. So let's start off with scales. Scales are just a combination of notes on your fretboard that sound well together. So these are just shapes on your fretboard. For example, like this. So there are a lot of scales and a lot of different types of scales, which I'll go into detail later on in another video. But for now, that's it, and we're going to talk about the basic chords. Let's start off with maybe the easiest chord that you could ever learn, which is the E minor chord, which is just the second fret on the A string and the second fret on the D string, and all the other strings are open. So you play it with just two of your fingers, like this, or with your index finger and your middle finger, or your middle finger and your ring finger. So that's an E minor chord. The next chord is C major chord, which is also relatively easy. So it's the third fret on the A string, the second fret on the D string, and the first fret on the B string. And all the other strings are open except for the low E string. You mute that with your thumb or just don't play it. So this is what a C major chord sounds like. The next chord we're going to talk about is the E major chord. So at first we looked at the E minor chord. Now this is the E major chord. You do this. The frets are the same on the A string and the D string. So the second frets on the A string and the D string, and now you just use your index finger and put it on the first fret of the G string, and all the other strings should be played open. So this is what an E major chord sounds like. And if you take off your index finger, it's an E minor chord, which is this. So you can hear the difference between an E major and an E minor. And the last for today, we're going to talk about D major chord. Well, we'll talk about D minor chord after that. Well, so this is how you play a D major chord. You put your index finger on the second fret of the G string, your ring finger on the third fret of the B string, and your middle finger on the second fret of the high E string. You don't play the low E string, you mute it or just don't play it at all, and you don't play the A string. So it's just the D string, the G string, and the B string, and the E string. So this is what a D major chord sounds like. And now the D minor chord. It's similar to the shape of the D major chord, except one fret has instead of playing the second fret on the high E string, you play the first fret on the high E string. So it's your middle finger on the G string, second fret, your ring finger on the B string, third fret, and your index finger on the high E string on the first fret. This is what a D minor chord sounds like. So it's the same as the you play it the same way as you play the D major chord. You don't play the the low E string and the A string. You just play the D, G, B, and E strings. And that's it for today. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.